What did WWII pilots learn about jet streams? Imagine flying thousands of feet above the ground in a World War II bomber and suddenly feeling the wind push your plane faster than you expected. That's what pilots experienced when they encountered jet streams. During the war, pilots flying high-altitude aircraft like the B-29 discovered these powerful winds in the upper atmosphere. These jet streams are narrow bands of very strong winds that flow from west to east, often exceeding speeds of 150 miles per hour, and sometimes reaching over 200 miles per hour. At first, no one really understood what these winds were or how they worked. Japanese meteorologist Wasaburo Oishi had noticed these strong upper-level winds in the 1920s by tracking weather balloons, but his findings didn't get much attention outside Japan. During the war, Japan even tried to use the jet stream to carry hydrogen balloons with bombs across the Pacific, but that effort was limited in success. For Allied pilots, the jet stream became obvious through their flying experiences. When they climbed to higher altitudes for bombing missions, they noticed the wind speeds increased dramatically. Sometimes, they would fly against the jet stream and slow down, or with it and speed up. One time, pilots reported negative ground speed while flying over Japan because the headwind in the jet stream was faster than their airspeed. Meteorologists supporting these missions started to use surface weather observations and a principle called the thermal wind relationship. This principle states that wind speeds increase with altitude when there is a temperature difference between air masses. Their forecasts matched what pilots reported, confirming the jet stream's existence and strength. This discovery changed how pilots planned their flights. Flying with the jet stream could make planes go faster, saving time and fuel. Flying against it could cause delays and waste fuel. These lessons helped improve bombing routes during the war and later influenced commercial airlines. Airlines began to use jet streams to make flights more efficient, saving time and fuel on long trips. From the polar regions, jet streams are closely linked to the temperature differences between cold polar air and warmer air from lower latitudes. The polar front jet stream forms along the boundary where cold polar air meets warmer air from the south. This boundary influences weather patterns and the movement of air across the globe. So, in the end, WWII pilots learned that jet streams are powerful high-altitude winds that can greatly affect aircraft speed and navigation. Their experiences helped scientists and pilots understand these atmospheric phenomena better, leading to smarter flight planning and more efficient air travel today.